I'm Sage, and welcome back to the Monday Minute. In our first bit of news, Marvel Studios screened special footage of Avengers Doomsday during the Walt Disney Studios segment at Destination D23 2025. Attendees got to see a teaser video showing set pieces from the Doomsday movie, backed by lines from various cast members from previous MCU movies. Then there were a few words from the Russo brothers on set in London with Paul Rudd to bring the funny. They were basically reconfirming the scope and epicness of the movie. Avengers Doomsday will be released December 18th, 2026. While speaking to Hong Kong based news outlet HK01, legendary action star Jackie Chan revealed that his stunt team has been working with the cast and crew of Spider-Man Brand New Day on their fight scenes. He also recently stopped by the set in person to watch rehearsals, and reportedly the entire set got energized just by him showing up. As you should. He's an icon. Jake Schreier, the director of the MCU's Thunderbolts movie, who has also been tapped to be the director of the first MCU X-Men movie, gave an update on that movie's status in a recent interview with Empire magazine, stating that work has officially begun on the movie. Schreier noted that working on the Thunderbolts movie was a great opportunity for him to learn how to balance action scenes with more emotional, character-driven scenes. The X-Men movie is currently slated for a 2028 release. He's definitely going to need that with the X-Men. It's just one big soap opera. Mike Poulter, who plays superhero Luke Cage in the Netflix's Marvel Defender saga, will join the main cast of Daredevil Born Again during a panel at New York Comic-Con 2025. The other reported members of the panel will be Daredevil himself, Charlie Cox, Deborah Ann Woll, Kristen Ritter, and Vincent D'Onofrio. This appearance has many thinking that he will make his return as Luke Cage either in season 2 or maybe a season 3 of Daredevil Born Again. I hope so. Let's get the band back together. While speaking to Variety, Titans and Reacher star Alan Ritchson recently confirmed that he has met with James Gunn about being the DCU's Batman, but that he doesn't think that Batman is the character that he will end up playing if he's ever cast in the DCU. But he is hopeful about being cast in the DCU and playing that other role in that universe. Okay, so we got one person, strike that person down. That's one person down. And now for another edition of Jumping the Gun with James Gunn. James Gunn recently stated while Chris Pratt will not be the new DCU Batman, because rumors of that were going around, he definitely wants Pratt to play something in the DCU. He just needs more time to think about a role that will make sense for the actor. He also noted that Chris Pratt is actually one of his best friends in real life, which I thought was really interesting. He said they speak all the time. James Gunn recently sat down and spoke with Rotten Tomatoes and said he thinks the Jaime Reyes version of Blue Beetle is very much like Peacemaker, and that he can perfectly slot into the new DCU without making too many changes to what was already presented of the character. It was previously reported that there will be a Blue Beetle animated series with some of the cast of the 2023 live-action movie voicing their characters. But this is the first time that James Gunn himself has spoken about bringing over the live-action version of the character and continuing that story. That's cool. I really liked that 2023 movie. I thought it was good the first time I saw it, and I'm glad that he's thinking about bringing them over. I think he should. Just go ahead and do it. While speaking to the New Blurred Order, James Gunn talked about the character Static Shock in his DCU debut. He said a lot of the problem with Static is figuring out how to integrate him into the DCU, since he is not usually shown in that world. Gunn pointed out the problem is similar to the problem that he's had with inserting the anti-hero team, the Authority, into the DCU. It should be noted that Static Shock started as a Milestone Comics character who was later part of a licensing deal in the 1990s after the Milestone imprint was sold. And I believe the original founders of Milestone, they got the imprint back a few years ago, and Milestone is back. I'm pretty sure. While speaking to People magazine, James Gunn reconfirmed that the Waller show, starring Viola Davis, is still being worked on. Waller was originally supposed to be released before Peacemaker Season 2, but Gunn said that development on Waller has been difficult to nail, and that since he ended up writing Peacemaker Season 2 so quickly, they just went with that. While Peacemaker is more of a comedy, it is expected that Waller will lean more into the drama. Just makes sense. They can get her daughter in there and, make it some real drama. The Ryan Gosling-led Star Wars Starfighter has officially started production ahead of its May 2027 screen debut. Starfighter is reportedly the first big-screen Star Wars movie that will be disconnected from the Skywalker saga. The first set photo of Ryan Gosling and co-star Flynn Gray sitting on a land speeder was also shared online. They will be joined by a confirmed cast that includes Matt Smith, Amy Adams, Mia Goth, and Aaron Pierre. Starfighter will be the next Star Wars movie after The Mandalorian and Grogu comes in 2026. Star Wars Starfighter will be directed by Deadpool and Wolverine's Sean Levy and has a release date of May 28th, 2027. It's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. Sean Levy, Ryan Gosling. It's going to be spaceships, shooting, dogfights. I like it. Deadline has reported that Mortal Kombat 2 has been pushed to May 15th, 2026, from its original October 2025 release date. Both Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema are hoping that the movie will perform better as part of the summer box office. The movie stars Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, joining the fight to defend Earthrealm against Shao Kahn and his forces. And that's been the Monday Minute for September the 1st, 2025. Thanks for watching.